What's happening, everybody? Beastly Gamer here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Blizzard and we're going to talk about Overwatch, and we're going to talk about what I think more developers need to start doing. Because if there's one thing I can't stand, is a cheater, and that's in life and especially in gaming. If you're playing a multiplayer game and you're cheating, I think you need to just be hit by a bus. Hillary Clinton should be your mother. I think you should have the worst luck on earth. And you know, as a person who's used cheat codes, and I used to get the Tips and Tricks magazines years ago, I used to play Super Nintendo and Nintendo games and Sega Genesis and Dreamcast games, and I used to use cheat codes, you know, because back in those days there was no online infrastructure. I used to play GTA 3 and go through that game and do every kind of cheat. I still vividly remember flying around Grand Theft Auto 3 in a tank. You know, it had the gun shooting backwards, and I just fly around, and it would be fun, and it was just goofy, and I used to enjoy those kind of things. Now cheating is taking on a whole nother meaning. Playing online multiplayer games and you encounter a cheater is one of the worst things that you could ever encounter. Playing online multiplayer games and encountering a cheater is really a frustrating thing. Luckily for me, I play online multiplayer games mostly on consoles, and in today's day and age it's much harder for hardcore cheaters to implement their ways of trickery and cheats on these new consoles. It's mostly done on PC, but it still happens on consoles. But anyway, Blizzard has taken very severe action against people who are cheating in Overwatch, and I gotta honestly say, I applaud them for this, and more developers should do this as well. I'll drop a link below. Blizzard has already banned thousands of Overwatch cheaters. More than 1,500 players called out for cheating. Blizzard Entertainment promised Overwatch players ahead of its launch that it would take serious permanent action against those who cheat even once in the hero-based shooter. Just a week after launch, the studio has banned a large number of hackers and other unfair players, and in China, Blizzard is calling many of them out by name. On its Chinese customer support forum, Blizzard announced that it had punished players worldwide who had cheated, either by using a popular hacking program or by other methods. The company reiterated that it wouldn't take those who violate the terms of use lightly, then went a step further by listing the BattleNet names of each user who had been permanently banned. The list runs more than 1,500 names long, and it's unclear if these players are China-based or represent a global pool. But the Western version of Blizzard's forums has its own post alerting Overwatch users of a recent spat of bans. It's a nearly identical message to that of the Chinese forum, albeit without the usernames attached. The community thread posted yesterday states that the company has, quote, recently taken action against Overwatch accounts worldwide which were found to be using cheat programs, end quote. Members of a forum dedicated to one such program have admitted to being thwarted by Blizzard, mentioning the company's particularly aggressive actions in taking out cheaters. Despite Blizzard making it clear before releasing Overwatch last week that it wouldn't tolerate hackers, cheaters, and everyone in between, some owners of banned accounts are hoping for a way back into the game and a method to bypass Overwatch cheats detection. With a player base of 7 million deep, Overwatch still has plenty of non-cheaters left to play against. So this is awesome news, man. And if you're one of the people who had your stuff banned, I can't feel sorry for you. I really can't. Because if you're playing a multiplayer game against other people who are actually out there trying to become better at the game, leveling up, learning new techniques, working hard for loot, and you're actually exploiting the system and cheating, then I don't have any sympathy for you. You shouldn't be cheating in this kind of environment. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing a single player campaign or a single player game in general that doesn't affect other people and you use cheats. I think that's totally up to you, and sometimes it can enhance an experience, sometimes it can break an experience. That's just being honest. But if you're playing against other people, it's just flat out wrong. And so Blizzard, as a company that's been, dealing with this kind of stuff for many years, I'm very proud of them. I don't think that anybody, for the most part, I don't think anybody's doing this on consoles, but if this does happen somehow and people are able to exploit on consoles, I hope they're able to do the same thing and ban these fools from the game for good. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think a permanent ban is one step too far, or do you think that they need to maybe step it back, the first cheat, give them 3 days or a week? Or do you think that just getting rid of the cheaters in general is the best move for these types of games? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, give a thumbs up. Show support for the Beastly Gamer channel. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe now. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.
Let it go, make my body go. Take our bodies higher and higher.